Just sorting out our live stream with Sky TV. All right, we're good to go. Judges all sorted. Where's Waka? Happy athletes. Ready to hit? Let's do it. 10-second countdown. Sorry. Athletes at the ready. Go. Let's whoop. Mr. DJ, hit that music. Wobbles. Power snatch for the ladies. New Zealand Nationals 2020, event number 7. The men have 4 minutes to complete 127 wall balls. The ladies, 4 minutes to complete 75 power snatch. They will get 1 minute rest and switch over. The men will go to the snatch, the women to the wall balls. That's how this little event number 7 works. Once again, the men, 127 wall balls in 4 minutes. "60 seconds left, guys. Scaled heat number 1. 3 minutes and 5 down. We've got 50 seconds left on the clock. We're going to take a minute break and switch it all around. Have we got any finishers? Woo-hoo-hoo. Love it. 25 seconds. $127 wall balls for the guys. 10 seconds. Make some noise. 5, 3, 2, 1. Have a rest, team, but only for 60 seconds. We'll get the ladies into the wall balls and the guys over to the snatch. Did we get any finishes on the wall balls or the snatch? None at this stage. 30 seconds and we're off again for another 4 minutes. Ladies, grab your wall balls. Guys, load your bar, 20 seconds. We're switching it round. Now the guys, 75 snatch, the ladies, 127 wall balls. 4 minutes, here we go, 5, 2, 1, here we go again. 4 minutes. "60 seconds down to the second workout, 3 minutes to go. Can anyone finish it? "40 kilos on the bar for the guys. 35, correction. Two minutes down, 2 minutes left to go. Love it. Keep it cracking, guys. 90 seconds left. Get those reps. "60. "60 seconds to go. "70 wall balls done down here. "70 down lane 15. We're in the closing stages of heat 1, 30 seconds left. Come on, team, make some noise. You got to make it hurt. 20 seconds. Come on, guys. Don't you breathe. Don't stop. 10 seconds. No rest. 5, 3, 2, 1. Time. Woo! Got to be honest, that looks super nasty. Ooh. Super duper. 127 wall balls. Oh, that's the end of the first scaled heat. It looks nasty. Guys, can we have the intermediate 16, intermediate 17 to 32, intermediate 17 to 32, male and female, head outside to athlete briefing. Did we get any finishes? Alrighty, team. Alrighty, team, just while we refurb the floor, we, as you well know, events like this can't go on without the helpers. And as you can see on the floor, the judges, the floor crew, the ladies up in the scoring box, everyone, the ladies in the kitchen, it's an old rugby one. You can't do an event without them, so we're gonna draw a few of the helpers. We got so many, we're gonna do a spot prize on the helpers to win some awesome prizes. $100 cash each. Ooh. First helper getting themselves a little bit of cash. The man on the microphone, CJ. Oh, that's me. Anna, you got yourself 100 cash, that's 50 each. 50 for you, 50 for me. And the second one, why is no one giving me any cash? Second one, Emma. Emma. Awesome team, once again, just so much thank you for the team helping out the last 2 days. A lot of work goes in behind the scenes. So much gratitude from us for a thank you. More prizes to come. But in the interim, let's get a little bit more hurt out on the floor with this 4-minute, 1-minute, 4-minute workout. 127 wall balls for the guys, 75 snatch for the ladies. Then they switch it round. It's kind of like almost a Karen versus a Randy. For those of you in the CrossFit world. Just teeing up, are we good to go? Waka, judges ready? Athletes, let's go, hit that timer. Scaled second heat, 2020 Nationals Day 2, athletes at the ready, and go. Oh yeah, heat 2 of the scaled. Guys, we're still missing a couple of intermediate males. You still, please head out the back to the athletes area for your briefing. Over 2 minutes gone. "90 seconds left on the clock of the first 4 minutes. Woo! Coming up on 60 seconds. Nice work, guys. Keep it going. You got 30 seconds left before you get a minute rest. 30, 25. 20 seconds. Make some noise. 10 seconds. 5, 2, 1, time. 60 seconds break. Grab yourselves a bar, ladies. Grab a wall ball. Put it in reverse. Lock the brakes on. "30 seconds left. Why is it the rest goes at twice the speed of the work? How many wall balls you get up to? 96. 15 seconds. 10 seconds. 5, 2, 1, start them up again. Good. 1 minute down. 3 minutes to go. Day number 2 here at the New Zealand Nationals. Event number 7, 127 wall balls, 75 snatch. 1 minute break in between, do it all again, 4 minutes. Super, super nasty. And that's halfway through the second round. 2 minutes down, 2 minutes to go. Here we go, team. Final 60 seconds. It's the fun. Final 60 seconds. "40 seconds to go. 30. 20 seconds. Last reps, guys, hold on. 10 seconds. Don't stop, don't put it down, don't rest. 5, 3, 2, 1, time. Let's get some numbers around here. How many wobbles? 78. All right. Let's head over here. Let's head over here. This guy looks like someone we want to talk to. How was that? How was that workout?
Oh, gotta hang on, eh? That was tough.
How many wobbles did you get?
I don't know.
Not enough oxygen back yet. 80 odd and snatch?
60, 70, I don't know, 60.
So I got a question for you. You must have looked at the workout and said 127 wobbles. Why 127?
Well, apparently it's what Gilly can do, but I can't do what Gilly can do.
Yep, Gilly tested the WOD, 127 unbroken, took 4 minutes. That's how the number came about.
Yeah, that's brutal. Shout out to the 808 fam. Thanks for the support.
Awesome, well done. That's the second heat. We'll have a quick one here. We'll interview. How was that one?
Oh, that one hurt.
Whereabouts you from?
808, House of Training.
808 again. There we are. Brutal.
Yeah, 4 minutes of just hit, straight hit, yeah.
Awesome, way to go guys. Obviously teammates. That's the scaled heats over and done. We're going to bring out the intermediates, but first, we've got a bit of another giveaway. Couple of skipping ropes. First one goes to Selena. Oh, nah, redraw. Selena, where are you? Here she comes. And the second one, Rebecca. Rebecca with an R. You want a prize? All right. That was Heat 2, Event 7. We're going to bring out the first of the intermediates into Event 7, wall balls and snatch. So once again, a little bit of a backstory. If you look down, you say, why is it 127 wall balls? When Gilly tested the WOD, he wanted to see how many wall balls he could do unbroken in 4 minutes, and it was 127. So, if you want to complete the workout, you all have to go unbroken. Let's bring them on. Intermediate, heat 1. The females will start on the snatch, the males on the wall ball. All right. With our main man on the floor, Waka. Waka, our judge is ready. Alrighty team, just giving the gear equipment a little bit of a clean up. The girls don't want the icky boy germs. Alright, our judges are ready, athletes good to go. Let's hit our timer. Get the first of the 4 minutes underway. Here we go, athletes at the ready. Let's go. All righty, guys. 3 minutes down, 60 seconds to go in the first 4-minute round. Thirty seconds. Twenty seconds. Don't put it down. Hold it on. 10 seconds to go. Get those final reps. Every single rep counts. 3, 2, 1, time. All right, guys. 30 seconds. We're about to hit the second part of the workout. 20. 10. 'Here we go, guys. 3, 2, 1. Start second part. Intermediate heat number 1, 90 seconds left in the workout. Event number 7, day 2. And this one super hurts. 1 minute left, 60 seconds. Woo! Final reps, team. 40 seconds left on the clock. Leave it all out on the floor. Event number 7. 20 seconds left. Pick it up and don't put it down. 15 seconds, no rest. 10. Don't put that thing down. 5, 3, 2, 1, time. Woo. Well, that looks just super nasty. Alrighty team, let's get this floor cleared off, refurbed in the next out. Couple things to be in mind of, team. Just down here at the end of the stand here is the cluster stand. Everything you see that's being used here today in the comp is for sale at a super good price. I think you check out the website or even come down and have a yab it to the crew down here at Cluster. Get some awesome deals. These guys have sponsored the entire event with gear. Good, awesome quality gear all weekend, and it's all for sale. So if you want stuff for your home gym at home, or you want to enrich your gym or box out in the community, come guys, see the guys at Cluster or jump online. Everything that's being used here today is for sale at a discounted rate. Also at the front gate, at the front door, the New Zealand Nationals 2020 shirts are for sale. If you want to pick yourself up a bit of memorabilia of the 2020 Nationals event, t-shirts are for sale at the front door. We're getting event number 7, heat number 4, the last of the intermediates out here to complete their 4-minute, 1-minute, 4-minute workout. Absolutely brutal wall balls, power snatch. All right. All right, judges, let's get this going. We got to start in about 40 seconds. Because we're live streaming, we got to keep on time. Waka, happy? Looking to you, happy. Athletes ready, let's hit that timer. Crack on. Heat number 4, second and last of the intermediates. Event 7, athletes at the ready. And go. Can we have the masters down to the athletes briefing area? The masters, you need to be out and get your briefing for event number 7. 3 minutes down, guys. 60 seconds to go in the first block of 4 minutes. Thirty seconds. $15 left, don't put it down. 10. 5, 3, 2, 1. Time for a rest. First 4 minutes done. 30 more seconds. We're going to crack on with another 4 minutes. Ten seconds. 5, 2, 1. Let's go. $90 seconds left in the second round. Every single rep counts. All right. 60 seconds. Event number 7, 2020 Nationals. Give it everything you got. "40 seconds. Keep it hanging on, team. 30 seconds. "20. Pick it up and don't put it down. 10 seconds, right till the end. 5, 3, 2, 1, and that's time. Intermediate second heat. Oh, you're sweating like a gypsy with a mortgage. How was it?
Painful, mate, painful.
What was worse, the wall balls or the snatch?
Wall balls and then the snatch.
Can you remember how many wall balls you got?
70, I think 75.
And how close did you come to finishing?
Oh, miles away. I think I got 30, 35.
Wicked, and you enjoyed the weekend?
Oh, it's been brilliant. So well organised. Everybody's super friendly. Pretty good, mate.
Awesome, and can you pick one highlight from the weekend?
Probably going home. Like the mini Murph. Pretty intense way to start the weekend. Exactly the way it should be.
Awesome. Well done watching you crack it out there. Event number 7 of the intermediates all done. We're about to bring the masters out very, very shortly. In fact, here come the masters right now. And on from that, can we get the teens? The teens, can you head out to athlete briefing? The teens, head your way out. They're back to athlete briefing while the masters come in and their chance to do some wall balls and some power snatch. All right, team. Here we go. Where is our judges? Walker. Hey. You judging? I ain't got enough judges. All right, we've got our masters out on the floor. All right. All right, we're good to go. Athletes, let's get this event number 7. Yep, hit the timer. Event number 7 for the Masters underway. Athletes at the ready. Let's go. Event number 7, my Masters Heat. Both 40 to 49 and 50 plus. Let's see which one of the boys go fully unbroken. 127 more balls. Couple of monster opening sets there. How many there? 40 there, 40 for the Hulk. $35. How much for Ross on the opening set? 30. $51. Woo-hoo-hoo. 51 opening set unbroken from the Masters. Oh, 90 seconds left. 90 seconds for our Masters. Warbles for the gents. Power snatch for the ladies. "60 seconds, guys. 1 minute left in the first block. $74 down here. 77. 74. 84. 56. 20 seconds. Come on, guys, don't put it down now. Only 10 seconds left in the round. 4, 2, 1, and rest. I think some of our masters there got up around the 90-odd wall balls. At 9 kilos. 30 seconds. $20. All right, guys, here we go. 10 seconds. 5, 3, 2, 1. 4 more minutes. "90 seconds. 90 seconds left in event 7 for our Masters. Nice work, team. Keep it up. 60 seconds. "40 seconds left on the clock. Let's go, guys. 20 seconds. Just pick it up and hold on. 15 more seconds. Don't put it down. No resting. 10 seconds. Pick it up. Last reps. 5, 3, 2, 1. Time. Now. All right, don't you go anywhere. So often we get them RX pretty boys. We get the prettiest one today. How was that?
Oh, that's gassy. That's horrible.
So what's your name?
Patrick.
Patrick, where you from?
Instinct down in Wellington.
And you're in the 50 plus category?
Last year.
How's it been this weekend for one of our seasoned competitors?
Old, you mean? Yeah, no, good. They're tough, actually. There's no There's no leeway given for us old fellas.
Absolutely inspiring to see you out here doing it.
Yeah, it's good. Good bunch of people out here as well. All the masters are chipping in, making jokes.
Yes, the Masters community is like a community inside the community.
Yeah, we've done a few Masters comps around lately with that Masters League stuff, so it's good. Yeah, you start to see them more and more often.
Awesome. The only difference with us is it takes about 20 days to get over it.
Warm-ups that take a long time.
Awesome, Patrick. Well done. Good to see you out there. Masters division at the 2020 Individual Nationals. Well, let's bring those teams in. Keep the truck rolling. Bring the teams in for their event number 7. Led in by the debonair and handsome Lee Gillum. Can't read him. All righty. Grab a judge. Ladies, you're on the snatch. Gents, you're on the wall balls first. Guys are on the wall balls. Ladies on the snatch. All right, grab yourself a judge. We've got to keep this train rolling. Walker. All right, we are close to getting underway with event number 7 for the teens. Just finalizing our last judge. Right, Waka, we happy? All right. Event number 7, the teens. On your second day, head of Mr. Timer, New Zealand Nationals. 4 minutes, 1 minute, 4 minute. Athletes at the ready. Here we go. Pump that sound, Mr. DJ. Heat number 7 for the teens. The girls on the snatch. The guys on the wall ball, 60 seconds to go. $90 wall balls down here for Hiko. 75. 70. $96 wall balls for Hiko Curtis, 30 seconds to go. 100 wall balls down here for Hiko. 15 seconds to go. 10. 5. 3, 2, 1. 109 wall balls for Hiko Curtis. How many snatches again? $30 seconds to go, team. Switch the wall balls out. Suck in the fat ones. Get ready. We got 20 seconds. Round 2 coming in 10 seconds. 5, 3, 2, 1. Round 2, 4 minutes left of event number 7. RX males, could you head outside to the athlete briefing area, please? RX males, you need to head outside. Coming up on 2 minutes in the second round. That means there's only 2 minutes to go. Every single rep counts. Our teen men down here flying along. 60 seconds left in event 7 for our teens. Come on, boys. 40 seconds. Leave nothing left in the tank. "25 seconds. 52 for Hiko Curtis. 15 seconds. 10, make some noise. Don't put that bar down. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, time. Woo. Super, super awesome effort from our teens. The future of New Zealand CrossFit all out here. Judges, can you head straight out the back, please? Don't worry about the floor, head straight out the back. All judges. So awesome to see these young teens out here giving it absolutely everything. All right, we're going to clean all this up. Judges are going to get their briefing and flow for the RX heat, which is up next. RX males out into the athlete briefing area, please, as soon as you can. All RX males out into the briefing area. Once again, all the RX males, can you head out into the briefing area? RX males, can you please head outside? RX males outside in the athlete briefing area as soon as possible, please. Gilly's out there waiting for the brief.
Good afternoon and welcome back to day 2 of New Zealand Nationals. I'm Mark Thomas and with me here is Megan Gifford. We are a few minutes away from RX Event 7. You'll see the staff down there setting up for the workout. Now the workout for Event 7 is an interesting one. It's a slightly different format than we've seen before and some interesting movements. Megan, would you like to talk us through what Event 7 is for the RX?
Yes, so I will do my best to explain how this event is going to work so that everyone understands. We've got an EMOM form. So EMOM stands for every minute on the minute. So every time the clock clicks round to a full minute, they're going to start essentially a new round. In that first minute, they are going to complete 10 wall balls into 1 kneeling squat jump, broad jump, and box jump over. And then as soon as they've finished that, they'll complete 1 power snatch at 80/50 kilos. So 80/50 meaning 80 for the males, and then when the females are called out, their weight will be 50. They'll then rest the remainder of that minute. On minute 2, they'll start back at the beginning, completing 10 wall balls, 1 kneeling squat jump, broad jump, and box over jump, and then they'll complete 2 snatches at the same weight. As they ascend through this 10-minute EMOM, they're going to add 1 snatch to every round. So we're going to see a few limiting factors here, quite a few actually. So while we're waiting for them to come out, Tomo, do you want to maybe just touch on what one of those or a couple of those limiting factors are going to be?
So first things first, they've got 1 minute to get through the work. So there's quite a bit of work. So you've got 10 wall balls, the kneeling squat jump, the broad jump, and the box jump over is like quite a explosive and powerful movement. So it's just going to be whether they can recover in time and maintain that power output. And then every minute they're adding on an extra snatch. And 80/50, that's moderate, but it's pretty heavy if you're getting it done in the minute. So I suspect after around round 5, we'll start to see people drop off just because that middle bit, so 10 wall balls is going to fatigue the legs, then they've got to go down onto their knees, jump to their feet, do a broad jump, jump over a box, and then snatch, all within a minute. And in every minute it gets harder. We add more work. So should they get to the 10th round and keep that pattern of adding a rep each minute, it's 100 wall balls, 30 explosive jumps, and 55 power snatches. But for the tie break on that 10th minute, it's going to be max repetitions snatch. They may prove me wrong, but I think only a few people are going to get to that 10th minute.
Yeah, I think I'm with you on this one, Tomo. It's going to be incredibly tough. I mean, even just fresh, there's a little bit of thought involved with and accuracy involved in making these jumps happen. I've just watched the girls and guys in the warm-up area warming these up. They're doing these for the first time ever, really. This is a really unique movement that's been added into this event. And they're just trying to figure out their distances. So the first jump, just to explain what that's going to look like, starts on their knees, so they're kneeling. They then have to jump a metre from that position and land on their feet, do another 1 to 2 metre broad jump, and then from there they've got to make it over the box. So that's clearing a 24-inch box. And do we have confirmation on the height of that box, Tomo?
No, not at the moment, but yeah, I'd say it'll be 20-inch for females, 24 for guys. Whatever height the box is. Oh, actually, it looks like it's up at 30-inch.
So I think it might be a 30-inch and 24-inch, which is a decent height. Plus, you've got the width of that box to clear as well. You're not allowed to touch the top. You're not allowed to have your feet go around the box. You have to clear it. So the first 2 jumps are going to need to put you in a position that allows you to get right the way over it. If you land too far away, you're in real trouble there, and you may have to start that again. And in that 1 minute block, it's not a lot of time to correct anything like that. So it'll be interesting to see how that pans out for the ladies and the gentlemen in these events. And then on top of that, they had to complete the snatch as a power snatch. So the power snatch just means that they can't drop into the bottom of the squat. They have to catch the weight with their hips above parallel, which means there's a lot more power involved in pulling that weight up off the ground. So a level of accuracy, huge amounts of explosive power, and obviously, as always, some good lung capacity in here as well, and leg endurance.
And not a lot of time to recover. So I think, yeah, we're putting a lot of focus on that middle bit, that box jump, and I think that will be the tricky part. But once they actually get to the snatch, this isn't just the 80-kilo snatch. This is fatigue under warbles. They've just, you know, depleted a whole lot of that explosive energy, and now having to do a heavy snatch. And it's just going to compound every single minute as the reps get larger and larger. So this is a really well thought out, a well thought out workout by Gilly. And it really is going to test these athletes. It's going to test, you know, their recovery and almost power endurance, if that is such a thing, because they're just having to back up that explosive movement over and over and over again. And it's like proper, you know, this is jumping, broad jumps, jumping over something. Very explosive.
We're going to see a level of, you know, advantage from the athletes who have efficient movement. We're actually in the warm-up area on screen now, so you're seeing now what this middle piece looks like. They're starting on a kneeling position, getting to their feet, jumping forward, and then propelling themselves over top of this box without touching the top. So the males you are seeing down here, Luke Fiso, Dean and Ash, look like they're pretty confidently doing this, and just remembering that this is fresh.
Yeah, so that was fresh. Bearing in mind they're going to have to do warbles before that and come back to that after, you know, heavy snatch. Safe to say we might see a few people clip their ankles. Lucky they're foam boxes there from Cluster.
Yes, just so everyone's watching who's kind of cringing at this, they are foam boxes and they will just knock over and there'll be a soft landing, soft-ish landing.
Athletes are coming out now. Can't be too far away from starting. And first up, we will have the RX men from 17th through to 30th. Leading this heat is Matt Henderson and Bryce Shearer. Looks as though it is going to be 30 inches there, Megan. Those boxes are standing tall. Decent height to jump over.
A little bit tougher for our shorter athletes, I would say.
Yeah, this potentially could favour a taller person there with warbles as well. A little closer to that target, a little bit easier to jump that distance, that broad jump, and clear the box.
So what you're seeing down on the floor is just these male athletes warming up their warbles. For those watching who aren't fully familiar with the warble, it is a full squat holding the ball at the chest. So you're going to go all the way down. We're looking for the hips to pass below the top of the knee. And then as they extend up, they're going to throw the ball up to that target that you're seeing on the rig. So that's a small target, so they definitely have to be accurate in where they're tapping it. And then as soon as that target is reached, that is the end of that rep. So for them to complete it successfully, a full squat into a throw onto that small target.
This is the second to last event for RX. This is event 7. We'll have 2 heats of RX men, 2 heats of RX women. Then they'll move into the final. So the final will be top 16, I believe. And that will be the 8th and final event. From that, we will have crowned the fittest in New Zealand.
Very exciting.
All right, we are just about to kick off with event 7 for the RX. It is a 10-minute explosive, and we're going to introduce a new movement never been seen before. It's a kind of a kneeling pop jump, broad jump, box jump. 10 wall balls, one of those, and a snatch, you can have the rest of the minute off. Then second minute, the buy-in, 2 snatch. Third minute until you are gone. Up to 10 minutes.
So what we'll be looking for when these athletes start is we're not going to see necessarily who is winning in these first rounds, Tommy. We're just going to be looking for who is getting through it the fastest and looking the freshest. Would you say that's correct?
Yeah, but also it's going to come down to strategy, because if you get through it fast, are you spending more than you need to? Do you know what I mean?
True.
Like, but then you don't want to be taking up the whole minute, because then you're going straight back into the next one. So it's going to be hard to tell, because it's all going to come down to who can go the distance, who can get to that 10th minute, and then the work begins. Max snatches.
Yeah.
That's going to be the difference. So here we go. We've got them into their
Ducky Williams, Lima and Ducky Williams here, and they are easily propelling himself over. You see Lima running to his bar to complete his first power snatch. So that's that get it done as fast as you can in the minute, bank as much rest as possible approach.
So there you got that done in about 35, 40 seconds. So plenty of rest. Now 5 seconds, so they have to back it up all over again. This time, same work, 2 snatches.
3, 2, 1, begin again.
There's actually a couple of second break in between them. I'm saying a minute work and then this like oops, so there's about 3 second transition. Reset the clock.
So we're seeing Rob and Jamin in the centre of the screen here, both demonstrating some really efficient wall balls. They're staying nice and upright as they come out of the bottom of the squat. That gives them a little bit more power. Turning around, Jamin is straight into his jump, walking casually to his bar. And an easy power snatch from all of these athletes that you're seeing. Some of these athletes, like you've just seen on the far left of your screen, Rob from CrossFit Lux, touch and going his reps, so he comes down from the top and just taps and goes straight into the second one. We'll see some of these guys dropping, resetting and going again.
Looks like Aiden Popov has not made the mark in that second minute, just showing how difficult this workout is. So on to third time through now. Same work, 10 wall balls, 3 jumps, 3 snatches. We have 2 people out. Third minute. Very difficult workout.
So good to see this new movement here,
3 snatches, power snatches, so the snatch must be caught above parallel. You can't squat snatch it. This is 80 kilos on the bar. 20 seconds left to get the work done.
Duck Williams just making his last snatch. 8 seconds to go.
Right, coming up to 4th round now.
And we can see already the athletes that are starting to fatigue already and just finishing those 3 reps with no rest, essentially just enough time to get back to their wall ball. And again, Jamin and Rob on the right-hand side of your screen are 2 of the more confident athletes in this heat. See Rob still able to turn around, go straight into the jumps. Nothing about what he has done in this round has looked different to any of his previous rounds. And he is touch and going. 2 reps, then he'll reset and go again. And if you look to the far left of your screen, you'll see some athletes just sinking down below that parallel, which is going to constitute as a no rep.
10 seconds. 5, 3, 2.
Right, that's 4 minutes down. Moving on to the 5th minute now. These guys are only halfway through, and this is the easy half. every minute they were adding one snatch, and with that, two other athletes on that right side failed to meet the work. This really is going to be survival of the fittest.
It really is.
5th minute in, and it's only going to get harder. Let's back up that explosive movement under more fatigue. We understand how those energy systems work, the energy system they're required to use for that broad jump.
Fatiguing very quickly.
Yep.
Just not getting that time to replenish. And again, we're looking at the left-hand side of the rig here. Still seeing all 4 of these athletes making their power snatches with plenty of depth to spare, but they have just made it.
1 second to spare. Okay, we're on to the 6th minute. I think we're going to see a few people drop off on this one. How many have you got left? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 people left. Good to see Adam Morgan. No, is that Adam Morgan down the end there? No. 5 people left. 6th minute.
So we're currently on your screen looking to the right-hand side of the rig, and we have Lima.
Shearer there making that look fairly easy. He's onto a snatch now.
Definitely see the lungs are coming into it at this point.
Tap and going at Bryce Shearer from Kiamaya CrossFit, North Shore, Auckland. Has to complete 6 power snatches. 8 seconds remaining.
So at this point, these guys are just trying to get through as many as they possibly can. Lima holding on and attempting to touch and go his last 2 reps. Those extra reps, even though they haven't made the 10-minute block, count for points. So these guys definitely have to hold on, even if they know they are not going to make the minute.
Right, so I think that's it. Looking at the floor, furthest we got there was 5 athletes to the 6th minute, and no one finished all 6 snatches. So our prediction was right there, Megan. It's going to be very challenging to get through that 10th minute. So first heat of RX men got through to the 6th minute, and of the 5 that got there, no one finished the 6 snatches. We're moving on to the top heat of the RX men next. Let's see if anyone can get to that 10th and final minute. Okay. Pretty sure Michael Gillen would have tested this himself. However, it was likely fresh and not under the fatigue these guys are under. They've done heavy deadlifts this morning. They did 2 heavy clean ladders last night.
Yeah, they have been long days for these guys, and that's just part of, I guess, what we're testing over this weekend, trying to find the fittest in New Zealand, is not just the events themselves, but the amount of fatigue and the ability to recover after such long days.
So next up, leading, we have Benjamin Fowler. In 2nd place, Luke Fiso. In 3rd place, Jack Laker. Doing extremely well. Jack Laker sitting in 3rd place.
Yeah,
Be interesting to see how he goes in this one.
It will. I spoke to Jack earlier. I know Jack has just as a smaller athlete, he's obviously a very impressive individual. When it comes to his weightlifting, just being still so young, I think it will improve, but Jack has a max power snatch of 85 kilos. So doing these for repetitions is going to be
body
tough.
weight. He can't go down kilos. Must be under almost to him.
I couldn't tell you. I couldn't tell you, but I think just to put things into perspective, you're probably right. And he has absolutely shown that he can play with these bigger athletes. I mean, he has held his own through a heavy deadlift, a clean and jerk ladder, as well as the events that are potentially more catered to a smaller athlete. So he deserves that spot in 3rd place.
Absolutely, he wouldn't be in 3rd place otherwise. So he's definitely able to level up against those big boys. And those big boys that have been around for years, a lot of experience. You know, the likes of guys like Kevin Manuel, David Wigan, and just behind Luke Fiso, who's been to the games.
Yeah, absolutely. This will be very interesting. I mean, just personally, I look forward to seeing Luke Fiso in an event like this. He's an incredibly powerful athlete, as we saw yesterday, the only male to be hang double dumbbell snatching those two 30-kilo dumbbells, and this is very much, and we know he's got the endurance. So I will be keeping my eyes to see how he does in this event.
All right, so we have the top RX heat coming out now. We have place 1 through to 16, and our leader being Benjamin Fowler. He should be wearing a white leader's jersey. Top score on that last one. 5 athletes got through to the 6th minute. For those of you that are new to watching, this is a 10-minute EMOM. Every minute, 1 minute. Athletes must complete 10 wall balls, 3 jumps. The first jump starting from their knees, then a broad jump. The third jump, they must complete a 30-inch box, then into 1 power snatch. Rest the remainder of the minute. The next minute, they'll do the exact same work, but this time 2 power snatches. The third minute, exact same work, 3 power snatches. Every minute, they will add a power snatch, and if they make it to the 10th minute, they will do max power snatches. I personally think it's going to be very difficult to get to that 10th minute, just given the nature of the movements, the compounding fatigue. But if anyone can do it, it is these men in this top heat. We'll be looking for Luke Fiso, keeping a close eye on him to get to that 10th minute. If anyone can do it, I say he can. He's a powerful man, he's good at Olympic lifting, he's explosive, he's got an engine on him.
Good to go. Keep doing with the RX, let's hit the time.
Our males are just standing by. The countdown is on, so they will be starting in 5 seconds.
Athletes at the ready. Go!
And you're off.
10 wall balls to start with. Fatigue those legs. And before they have to be explosive, drain all the juice from the 3 explosive jumps and then get them to snatch.
Every minute on the net.
The cool thing we're seeing here is Jack Laker, Stephen Machuski and Kev Manuel side by side,
Right,
going into their first set of jumps. Stephen Machuski being the first one over the box and straight into those barbells. Everyone, as we saw in the last heat, confidently making that first snatch. Got a few athletes finishing up, just needing to take a little bit of extra time.
Right, looked like Kevin Manuel was the first to get through then. He's currently sitting in 7th place, so he'll be looking to make some moves.
Another thing we know about Kevin Manuel is he's tough as woodpecker lips.
He sure is.
And when it comes down to holding on to that bar, he is going to absolutely send it, and he has no issues with hurting. So even though we might not see him come over the box first, he'll be the first one to pick up the bar and hold on.
Second that, Megan.
And again, we see Stephen Machuski and Bailey Martin on the other side of the rig, the first 2 over top of the box, and we are now seeing
Bailey Martin, Luke Fiso, first to finish that one on the other side of the rig. So we're looking at currently Luke Fiso, Bailey Martin, Kev Manuel leading the charge on that second round. It still is too early to tell. 2 minutes in.
So now we're seeing the left-hand side of the rig, and these athletes It's very easy to get caught up in watching one side and one athlete, and over the other side you see someone chipping their way through.
Event number 7 of the 2020 Nationals.
Minute 3 now.
Heat number 2.
Everyone looking comfortable. Harry Palmer, Bailey Martin, Luke Fiso, all the first onto their knees to get through that jump. We're looking at Luke Fowler, confidently over the bar, over the box as well.
It's Kev.
And now we're just seeing some of these smaller athletes just having to take a little bit longer. Stephen Matrusky just wobbling a little bit there, but remembering these are heavy power snatches for these boys. Ryan McCarthy holding on to the bar. Got 8 seconds left.
Might lose a few on this one. No, they've all made it through.
Might be right.
4th minute now.
We have some athletes only making it through with 2 or 3 seconds to spare, and that's really going to hurt them in this round. So we can see just in the middle of the screen here, we've got Michael Patterson, to his left, Harry Palmer, to his left, Bailey Martin, Luke Fiso, and then our current leader, Benjamin Fowler, and they are all looking really, really strong.
David Wigan on the screen there, jumping over the box now.
Jack Campbell also making it over the box nice and quick.
Harry Palmer with the snatch, London Bailey Martin, Luke Fiso.
And none of these guys mind a heavy power snatch.
Metai there with the snatch. From the front, Dean Flute at front.
Michael Patterson in the middle of your screen, just getting a no rep on his jump. So that is really going to cost him time. He may not even make it back to the barbell.
Oh, unlucky.
So one thing I can say about Mike is just managing some knee troubles at the moment, which can really hinder your explosive power.
We're on to the 5th minute now, and we've just lost Michael Patterson. Had a no rep on the box jump there, just not enough juice to get over it. Feet clipped it. The boys are doing really well to be here on this 5th minute. Remembering that heat before this, no one made it past the 6 rounds.
So these are the 3, and Benjamin Fowler to the left of these guys. These are the 3 athletes that are looking really, really strong. And Bailey Martin has actually been sent back for his jump. So may have just clipped the box. This is really going to hurt him.
20 seconds to go to get those snatches done.
He
Bailey.
is very strong on the barbell, but just lost himself about 10 to 15 seconds.
Got 12 seconds to go. Is that enough time for him to get through 5 snatches? Really going to have to move now.
That's rep number 3.
I think we're going to move a few.
And
That's him gone. Bailey
we
Martin is gone.
have lost Bailey Martin, who was looking like a favourite in that, but just that level of accuracy needed in getting over the box and clearing it fully really cost him having to come back.
7 men left. We're on the 6th minute of this 10-minute EMOM. It's increasing in reps each round.
On the right-hand side, we have Kevin, Wiggles, and Ash. On the left-hand side of the rig, we have Dean, Harry, Luke, and Benjamin Fowler, and those are our athletes who are left.
6 snatches now, 80 kilos. They must complete 6 power snatches, 80 kilos to get onto the next minute.
And we want to see who is on that barbell.
David Wigan having trouble with that jump.
Kev Manuel holding on for touch and go reps. Now this is what we were talking about before. He knows he just has to hurt to get through it, because this is going to be a really, really crucial amount of points if you can get through this round. And we are seeing on the left side of the rig, we have 3 athletes still going. Harrison Palmer,
Luke Fiso.
and Benjamin Fowler, and they are still powering through. They know they need to hurt on this round, because they did, even though they are powering through, they did not have a lot of time to rest or to get back to the rig before that next round. So this might be the round that we see the winner.
7th round now. They must complete 7 power snatches once they've got through their 3 jumps. Luke Fiso, easy work. 7 power snatches.
Fowler, our current overall leader. And Luke is the first one to pick up the bar.
So second snatch now for Luke.
Second snatch for Benjamin Fowler, and your first snatch for Harry. So it's Luke Fiso and Benjamin Fowler. 8 seconds left to go. And Luke is holding on.
1 second, unlucky. 5 snatches into the 7th round. I think Luke Fiso's won that. Let's see if the ladies do any better.
So unofficially, looks like we have an event win for Luke Fiso. Second place for Benjamin Fowler, which should be enough for him to hold that spot, as no one finished between those two, and they are in first and second, and Harry Palmer.
I think that may push Harry to 6 leading into this with a 3rd place finish. Might see Harry edging closer to that
Move his
podium
way up.
with 1 workout to go. All right, that concludes the RX men. They are through their 7th workout. They have 1 workout to go. The top 16 will move through to the 8th workout, which will be the final.
And we have an interview with what looks like Benjamin Fowler, so we'll head down and see what is going on down there.
We're here at the 2020 men's event number 7. Something completely seen new, a tuck jump, broad jump, box jump. Luke Fiso, Ben Fowler, finished equal on that work. How was it, boys?
It's good. It's just about keeping 1 rep ahead of Luke the whole way. I think I definitely had the advantage steering at him the whole time. I knew what he was up to. I knew what I had to do. So not a lot of thinking going on, just grinding.
Yeah, I mean, like, I had to just listen for the bar dropping. So that was, you got to figure out where he's at. And I know that he's 1 point ahead. So it's always going to be a fight.
It'll be interesting to see how that winds up. Tell us about the new movement. Was it tough, unusual?
I think it's tough to get the concept, but once you got the concept down, it's real easy. I don't think it was much of a challenge, so maybe next time just do high box jumps.
Yeah, it was like actually more of a rest there than anything. You just kind of get a bit of break going from the wall balls to the snatches.
Awesome, man. We see you're still wearing the leader's shirt. 1 point off from grabbing it. Awesome, gentlemen. Well done. Co-winners of event number 7, RX men. We're just going to change the weights for the ladies. Grab them out here. RX ladies. Heat number 1 up next.
Place athletes, Luke Fiso and Benjamin Fowler, who are potentially only 1 point away from each other on the leaderboard. So they've been having a good battle for this whole day, actually. For Luke to pass Benjamin on the leaderboard, he really needs to get a good placing and a few other athletes to get in between them. So that will just push Ben down in a few points. They've been neck and neck this whole time.
So you'll see the floor team now adjusting the boxes from 30 inches to 24 inches and loading the barbells to 50 kilos. So the female RX athletes will do the exact same format. The only thing that changes is their wall ball weight, the height of their box they're jumping over, and their power snatch weight, 50 kilos.
And in the warm-up area, watching the females just work through these broad jumps into a box over jump for the first time. Definitely looked, just in general, like it was a little bit harder to get over the box. They were clearing it well and truly fresh, but just a little bit harder to get over the box. So we might see a lot of these females dropping out a little bit earlier than that 7-minute mark.
Yeah, I'm going to throw it out there. I think the 2 men, Fowler and Fiso, I think their score is safe, and that's just from observations. Watching the girls do those explosive jumps, a little less muscle mass, a little less power to launch their body that distance and over the box. But we never know; they might prove us wrong.
I would like to be proved wrong, Tomo.
I'm going to say 5 rounds is going to be the top female score.
We will soon see. So the box for the ladies is 24 inches, so only 6 inches less than what the males had to do. And they've got that width of the box that they have to clear as well, which makes it just that little bit tougher than a regular hurdle. The weight of their wall ball is 6 kilos. And the weight of their barbell is 50 kilos. So still up there in terms of weight for a power snatch of this amount of reps.
So placings going into this next heat, RX female, we have from placing 17th through to 28th, and leading this heat we have Corey Campbell in 8th place on Mount CrossFit. Say again. Casey Boxall leading it, 17th place. Corey Campbell in 18th. Liv Lamborn 19th. So the top 3 girls there.
I've seen a slight shuffle in the taping on the flooring here, so just modifying the distance a little bit. By the looks of it, the girls have a 1.5 metre broad jump. For anyone just joining us to watch the RX females, this is a 10-minute EMOM, EMOM meaning every minute on the minute, they will start a new round. The first round will be one kneeling broad jump into a broad jump into a hurdle over a 24-inch box. Once they've completed that, before they do that, they'll be working through 10 wall balls into their 3 jumps. Once they've completed their jumps, they will then work through 1 power snatch, rest the remainder of that minute. They'll get 3 seconds to reset and start their next round. On the next round, they will complete it exactly the same way, but it will be 2 power snatches. And on the 3rd round, 3 power snatches. If they make it through to that 10th round, which will be 10 minutes on the clock, they will complete max effort snatches. And so far we have seen no other athletes make it past the 7th round, and we're expecting to see the females do something similar.
All right, team. We're all set up, let's sort of get ready. Event number 7, heat 1 for the RX ladies. Same workout, 10-minute interval.
The first heat, RX
10 more balls.
women.
Tuck jump, broad jump, cross jump.
Got, just to introduce these women, we've got in lane number 3, Justine Sinnott. Lane 4, Monique Barspel. Lane 5, Teresa Harrington. Lane 6, Melanie Connell. Lane 7, Tyler Puckey. Lane 8, Corey Campbell. Lane 9, Casey Boxall. Lane 10, Liv Lamborn. Lane 11, Aotea Frandy. Lane 12, Michelle Hellier. Lane 13, Renee Miller. And lane 14, Jamie Lee Bass.
$50 kilo snatch for the ladies, 6 kilo wall ball, tuck jump, broad jump, box jump.
It'll be interesting to see. This is a very, very tough workout to, I guess, pick favourites on for anyone watching. It requires quite a few different variables of strengths, would you say, Tomo? What kind of athlete are we looking for to excel in something like this?
Well, you want to be good on the barbell because you're going to be limited for time, short window and ascending reps. So someone that's strong in the barbell, someone that can essentially ragdoll that barbell. But saying that, it can't be.
Got to get here.
Got to get there. And to get there, you got to do explosive jumps under fatigue. So it really is hard to tell, and it's hard to gauge how much fatigue they're carrying, who's managing that fatigue.
Definitely. I mean, watching the final heat of the males, we managed to call that Luke Fiso would do well, and that was just due to his experience, his explosiveness that he is, his power that he has as an athlete, but also knowing that he has really good endurance.
All right. See, the new Silver Olympic head jump team.
First team RX females here. This is placing 17 through 28.
All right. Event number 7.
Extremely difficult workout here.
Ladies at the ready.
Chris Hayes down on the floor there, giving the camera a wave.
10 wobbles.
And these ladies are into their first set of 10 wobbles. So as suspected, we see everyone confident with these wobbles, working through a very similar speed.
Right, into the jumps now.
And on the left-hand side, we have most of these females straight into their jumps. Monique Barspel, one of those females that are straight onto the bar.
Good lift. She'll be
And
one
there's
to watch.
Aotea Frandy in the middle of your screen there, who's completed her first round. She was the winner of the clean and jerk.
So lane 11. One was an index gauge off. Here we go, minute 2 now. This time they will complete 2 power snatches at 50. Remembering they've only had about 10 seconds rest after completing those last snatches. They're burning the candle at both ends here.
And on the right-hand side, we only have one female who's left working their way through, and that is Jamie Lee Bass on the left-hand side. We have some very confident-looking females.
They're making the snatches look quite comfortable. What looks like the limiting factor here is that jump, which we suspect.
Absolutely. And we've got, from where we can see, we've got Aotea Frandy in the purple shorts, looking very, very, very confident. Jamie Lee Bass, a little bit slower off the warbles, but she is very fast on that barbell, and she is the only female on the opposite side of the rig still going.
On to minute 3 now. That means 3 power snatches at 50 kilos. If they get there, if they can get through these jumps, starting on
Jamie
their
Lee
knees.
Bass. We're still seeing these same girls confidently get over that box and straight onto the bar.
Minute 3, 3 snatch. 3 power snatch.
And Jamie Lee Bass, a little bit slower to get into that jump, just wanting to make sure of it. And we may, she can hold on to this bar.
3, 2, 1, come forward.
We will see her
2, 1.
eliminated. So we are only looking at one side of the rig here.
5 ladies remaining. We are into minute 4 power snatches at 50 kilos once they get through their wall balls and their 3 jumps. Racing the clock and already under lots of fatigue.
Aotea Franny still the first female onto the barbell. Really quick drops, just grabbing the bar, not taking too long to set up. She can maintain this pace. It'll really help her in getting into some later rounds. She's the first to finish those snatches. Teresa Harrington on the right-hand side of your screen here. And we're about to start our next round.
Okay, minute 5. This is where we predicted would be the top score for the ladies. So let's see. Let's see if they can get through this. Minute 5. They must complete 5 power snatches at 50.
Super strong in this event.
It's Aotea Frandy again. And
it.
she has made, oh, she has pulled back. So this is it's gonna hurt her. Even though we know she is very confident on that barbell, she's just lost herself about 12 or 13 seconds. She's made it back pretty quick. So Aotea Frandy, even though she had a setback, she is still the first female onto the bar, and it's her and Teresa Harrington.
She might be able to do it. She might be able to do it. She's got 2 to go. 5 seconds. 1 more. Let's go. Go, go, go. She's done it. She's done
and
it.
she is
outstanding.
Still in.
Outstanding work there.
And it is Aotea Frandy who everybody is watching. She's in the purple shorts and she is setting the tone for the next heat. So they are all watching her, looking at where they need to get to in order to beat this score. And now being the only person on the floor left, she has the crowd behind her to give her an extra boost to get through this. And knowing that she got through that round with a setback and a no rep on the jumps, if she can make this on the first go, we will hopefully see her move into this next round. Taking her time, making sure of it. Does not want that no rep again.
Oh, she's due. She's gone.
You can see that the legs are just so fatigued at this point. Everyone wants to see her get over it. And it is not going to happen today.
Absolutely tried,
but an incredible effort.
Finished the 5th, got into the 6th.
And she's happy with that.
Coming up next, we have the final RX heat for females. Moving to the floor now to interview the winner.
So nervous. I'm happy with it.
You were going so well, and then in the 5th round, because that was the 6th, a little mishap there, and it just threw you off a bit.
Yeah.
Forced you to touch and go on the snatch.
Yeah, I just wanted to get that in. But yeah, that was hard. Anyway, shout out to all the supporters, my mum and dad, my baby, Overflow CrossFit, Phoenix CrossFit. It's been so cool. So yeah, thank you all, and especially the organisers, you guys. It's been such an amazing event.
Awesome. Thank you for turning up and giving it a Aotea Frandy. Heat leader for event 7. Heat winner and event leader at this stage. We're going to bring out the RX ladies, heat number 2, very, very shortly.
Coming out now, we have the top RX female heats leading this heat. We have Madeline Schelling in lane 9. Okay, the 3 to watch out for: Madeline Schelling, Marnie Sykes, Danielle Ford, lane 8, 9, and 10. Top score to beat, getting into the 6th minute, and the top male time to beat, getting into the 7th minute and completing 5 snatches.
And Aotea Frandy is holding the current event top score, getting into that 6th round. So not able to complete the jumps on the 6th round, but getting into it. So that's what these girls will be aiming for, plus. And we saw in that first heat a lot of these females being eliminated in the first and second round. Quite a few being eliminated in the third and fourth, and I think anyone who excels past that point is going to come away with a pretty good score for this event.
Yep, I think anything 4 minutes and beyond, it's going to be a pretty good finish in this event.
So just seeing a replay of ATF Randy's attempts on her jumps. And this was her last attempt. So you can see in that 6th round, there is a lot of fatigue happening at that point.
Day 2, the 2020 Nationals individuals down here. While we just get the RX ladies finalised.
So we're seeing here, again, Jamie Lee Bass was demonstrating that jump really, really well. And there's a little bit of skill involved here. When they land from that first kneeling jump, as you're seeing here, it's really important that they land in a good position to propel forward, because they don't get a chance to reset at that point. And these power snatches are what we're going to see these females finish on. The power snatch just meaning that they need to catch above parallel.
2 winners, $100 cash each. You have to go to 50-50 with me up about.
Really look forward to seeing what some of these more experienced, powerful and taller athletes actually are going to be doing in this 10-minute block. And again, just for anyone who's joined us, this is an incredibly unique event. This is not something we've ever seen in any CrossFit event that I've watched before, is the essentially 3-point jump for distance and height. Something we train a lot in CrossFit as a way to train explosive power and leg endurance. But nothing we've had to do in competition up to this point. So
It's more of an accessory movement, isn't it? You know, you do it to complement your lifting, but not actually test it on the competition floor.
yeah, absolutely. Something I know just Renegade Performance, who programs and coaches a few of these girls in the top heat here and the males, does put quite a bit of this explosive power type work in, so seated box jumps, vertical jumps, broad jumps and things like that. But as you said, Tomo, just as an accessory, but obviously some of these athletes who have been doing this in their training will be feeling comforted by that.
The thing is though, if athletes are doing these seated jumps, broad jumps, they're going to be doing it with lots of rest. They're going to be doing it fresh, so these guys now have got to do it after wall balls.
That's
and,
right.
You know, if you were doing this in training, you'd probably have a couple of minutes rest before doing some explosive jumps. These guys are getting barely 10 seconds after their snatches before having to back it up all over again. So it's almost just like a continuous workout, and they have to give more every minute.
Brendan Wild from CrossFit 808. Can you come down and see Rock as soon as possible, please, at the front in the cluster. Brendan Wild from CrossFit 808. All right, here they come. RX ladies, heat to event 7.
Here they come, the top heat of RX females.
Lane number 1, we have Paige Brady.
10-minute notum.
Lane 2, we have Tamara Nelson. Lane 3, Jolene Neville. Lane 4, Amanda Mackay. Lane 5, Emma Wright. Lane 6, Kirsten Palmer. Lane 7, Annika Roberts. Lane 8, Marnie Sykes. Lane 9, Madeline Schelling, your current event, or current overall leader, sorry. Lane 10, Danielle Ford. Lane 11, Tegan Bartlett. Lane 12, Rachel Palmer. Lane 13, Alice Loft. Lane 14, Stacey Alicia Tugger. Lane 15, Renee Barspel. And lane 16, Becky Percy.
So the ladies coming in 15th and 16th position here in this heat, Paige and Becca, are going to have to give this heaps, because should they not, they won't be pushing through into that final. So the next 8th and final workout is the final, and only the top 16 will be going through. So those two ladies in the 15th and 16th position are going to have to cement a solid score on this one to ensure that any girls that did well in the previous heat don't pip them on the leaderboard. So a lot is on the line here for those girls in that second half of this down the leaderboard.
Absolutely, and even though they are not all in the same heat, they're all competing against each other. One thing I know from experience of being in a CrossFit competition is you want to be in that top heat. You want to be pushing against the fastest and the current leaders. You want that extra drive to get your best performance. And so fighting to stay in that top heat is definitely something these girls will be keeping in mind.
Yeah, so a lot can happen. So from that top 16 that go through to final, there's still a lot of opportunity for that leaderboard to move. But if you don't get into that top 16, your position is set for that bottom 16. Essentially the competition's over for you. There's no opportunity to climb anymore. It's a huge incentive for these ladies to push hard in this 7th workout.
And we're about to see the countdown for event number 7, RX Females, heat number 2.
Event number 7, heat 2 RX ladies. 10 seconds.
Madeline Schelling there in the leader's jersey, the white t-shirt. She is the overall leader so far.
And they're off.
Minute 1, 10 wobbles, 3 jumps, 1 power snatch, 50 kilos. On the last heat, we saw a couple of ladies pull out on this first minute. This is a slightly stronger heat, so I suspect we won't see anyone pull out on this first minute.
Got Renee Barspel, first one over the box, and she is very powerful on the barbell. So she is the first one to pick up the barbell, as well as Madeline Schelling and Danielle Ford. So large portion of these girls have already completed the first round.
Madeline Schelling looking very solid there. She got to that barbell like a heat-seeking missile. Box wasn't an issue. Second minute now. A little bit of fatigue, and they have to complete more work. More fatigue, more work. What a test of fitness, and also their mental resilience.
So in your far left side of the screen is Marnie Sykes.
Another one to watch. She's sitting in 2nd place overall.
And Marnie is the first one out of that group off the wobbles, first one into her jumps. And she's cleared that. Kirsten Palmer close behind her. Jolene Neville is the first one to the bar alongside of Marnie. And we've got Tyler Puckey. And all of these ladies are looking confident. Jolene Neville is someone I would like to see go far in this. She's an incredibly powerful athlete.
She's currently sitting in 12th place, so she needs a strong finish in this workout to secure her position in the top 16 to move through to work out 8, event 8.
All right, so we're on the opposite side of the ring here with our leader at the bottom of your screen, Madeline Schelling. She is your current overall leader. Next to her is Danielle Ford, someone who we've been watching all weekend, do incredibly well. And next to her in the red is Rachel Palmer. Rachel also looking to make a big push up the leaderboard.
Rachel's currently sitting in 7th place. Rachel's in the red t-shirt. Beside her there, Tegan Bartlett. No, she got a no rep. Tegan's been pulled back. Madeline straight on the barbell.
Renee Barspel at the back there. Stacey Lee said Tugger with the black t-shirt at the top of your screen.
Danielle finished 20 seconds to spare. She is looking very strong.
Definitely seeing some shifts every round as to who is finishing the barbell first, and this is just where some of that endurance comes into it.
Tegan shaking her head there, disappointed she had to go again, but she's got through.
And moving back over to the left-hand side of the rig now. So we, again, are watching Marnie Sykes in the far left lane. In the middle of your screen now is Jolie Neville, also someone who is motoring through this. Annika Roberts in the second lane from the left.
Kirsten Palmer finished the wall balls.
And
Marnie
so
first jump.
what you can't see happening on the other side is Madeline Schelling is still leading the pack and first on the barbell. So she is definitely out for an event win today. And again, Danielle Ford straight right behind her is touch and going those reps, which is going to mean that she just gets a little bit more rest, a little bit more confidence if she's the first to finish, just behind Madeline.
The advantage Danielle has there is she is behind Madeline, watching Madeline. Madeline can't see Danielle, so Madeline's just going to have to listen out for that barbell behind her because Danielle is coming in hot behind her. We're on to the 5th minute already. It is. These girls really are excelling on this workout. As they make it through to the next minute, they have overtaken the female current event record.
So again, we've got Madeline Schelling first into the jumps, and she is incredibly confident and comfortable with those jumps. So she's getting her advantage from being able to get to the barbell first, even though she's a little bit slower on the bar. What you can't see is Marnie Sykes is also in the mix, and she is up there with Danielle Ford, Madeline Schelling as well.
I think we're going to see quite a few ladies get into the 6th minute here, Megan, going at this rate.
Yeah, and look at Marnie. She just looks like she's moving methodically. She knows exactly when to pick up the bar. She knows how to set. Everything's very rhythmic.
All right, we're moving into the 6th minute now, and this was the furthest anyone got on the last heat, and that looks like Tegan Bartlett has just missed out there.
Stacey Lee Seataga has just missed out also, but still confident they have beat most of the females, if not all of the females who were in that first heat. So we're looking at the left-hand side of the rig here, and again, seeing Marnie, Madeline, and Danielle. Rachel Palmer has also shifted forward just behind Danielle there, so she is just out of screen. She is staying in it.
Right, so all these ladies now have passed the previous event record for the female heat. So on the previous one, the top score was getting to the 6th round, no snatches. We're now in the 6th round. And
5 seconds to go, and Madeline has finished her snatches. Danielle has finished her snatches. Rachel just got knocked out by the looks.
Emma Wright still in there. Casey Boxall still in there. 1, 2, 3, 4. We have 5 ladies on the 7th minute, and this was the top round for the RX men. So Luke Fiso got to 5 snatches. Let's see if the ladies can match that.
Casey Boxall and Madeline Schelling are both the first to get ready and into those jumps. And Casey Boxall and Madeline Schelling, both on either side of the rigs, but they are going neck and neck.
Emma Wright as well on the other side. She's chipping through those snatches. I'm unsure exactly how many she's on, but she is throwing that barbell above her head.
So we have some very, very, very tight competition here. And this is
go.
going to be a matter of endurance now, Tomo, because these girls are incredibly fatigued. They need to pick that bar up and go.
Oh, has anyone made it? Oh, Casey Boxall's made it.
Casey Boxall
She's going, yeah, Casey Boxall
on
has
the
made
left-hand
it to
side
the 8th
in
minute.
lane number 1. She is still going in the
Wow.
black t-shirt with a pink Renegade Performance print on the front. Casey Boxall is your current leader.
So Casey has pushed past the top RX men's score, which which was set by Luke Fiso, 5 snatches on the 7th minute. She is now on her 8th minute, making her way to the barbell with still 30 seconds to spare.
And just by making it into this round, Casey has taken the event win.
This is really going to push her up the leaderboard. Let's see where she was sitting. She was supposed to be in there.
So Casey Boxall is your event winner.
Okay, and it looks as though we still have... She's going until 9th minute.
Yeah, so
Yeah, Casey is still going. This is unbelievable. She's made it into her 9th minute. This is insane. She's still going.
So we are still watching Casey Boxall work her way through her snatches. She has 15 seconds to go.
Four snatches, okay.
So what I think we might be seeing here is potentially a delayed start for Casey. So we currently on the floor have Casey Boxall and Ryan McCarthy. Now Ryan's been working his way through this heat due to not being able to make it potentially to the males heat. So a little bit of confusion here, but I think what we're seeing is Casey Boxall actually working through a delayed start.
Yeah, so she was supposed to be in that previous heat, so disregard what I said before about new record. We'll have to confirm that. It may... Okay, let's confirm that's a delayed start. So I think the event record for this is in the 7th round. Exact snatches unsure. I'm going to guess, though, it was Madeline Schelling.
Yeah, we had a very, very close finish. So we're going to have to wait till we see the final leaderboard for this event to know just who got through. And there might actually be a few athletes who finished on the same amount of reps. So Ryan McCarthy, who missed, who was not in his heat, has just completed his event 7 in this heat here. And we're still watching Casey Boxall, and she is potentially in her 5th or 6th round. So even though there's been a delayed start here, we're still watching to see if Casey can beat these girls that have just completed their event 7. Casey's taking a quick break there before she gets into her jumps.
I think this might be the end of the road for Casey.
20 seconds to go. And what is potentially her 5th round. Can't quite confirm that. 5 snatches in 10 seconds, but she is still racing against that first heat and everyone who has just competed. The big smile on Casey's face. She is one of the most humble athletes you would meet, and she is out here having a very good time this weekend, which is shown by the big smile.
All right, so that concludes event 7 for the RX athletes. We're going to have to wait to see what that top score was. It was quite hard to make out what was happening from up here. I think it may have been Madeline Schelling, the event winner, that was wearing the leader's jersey. We'll confirm that in a second. And we have one workout to go, event 8. That is the RX finals. We will be kicking into that at 16:26. That's 4:26, and only the top 16 will be going through to that event. Still to be confirmed. Michael Gillam's keeping that workout close to his chest. And we'll be moving to a interview now. It looks like Emma Wright took the win for that workout. Down to the competition floor now.
Day 2 of the New Zealand Nationals at the completion of event 7, which was the RX ladies snatch complexy type thing there. Our winner, Emma Wright, just pipped Madeline and Marnie. They both got 5. Emma got 6 in the last round. How was that?
It was actually really fun. I really enjoyed it. I was super worried about the box jump thing because it's like completely new to all of us. But we did some practice and I think we all pretty much nailed it. So yeah, it was cool.
The wall ball box jump bind, you sort of noticed as the rounds went along, the box jumping thing got a bit more tougher.
Yeah, after a few rounds it got really tough on the legs. Like you don't know if you're actually going to be able to clear the box, but thankfully my legs pulled through.
And what's been your sort of best event in the last 2 days so far?
Well, this one, I like any kind of like weightlifting or gymnastics stuff. Don't really like a run.
Awesome. Well, by 1 rep, you've won yourself $150 plus an event win trophy. Ladies and gentlemen, Emma Wright winning event number 7.
All right, that was Emma Wright, the event winner for event 7. And she's picked herself up $150 cash for winning that event. She was 5th place going into that. And I think that might have secured her a top 3 placing before going to the final. The final will be commencing at 4:26. Only the top 16 athletes will be going through to that, and that will be the final event for today. The event has not been released yet. Michael Gillam will be announcing that to us and the athletes moments before they walk out. So tune in at 4:26 for the final of the 2020 New Zealand Nationals. See you then.
Coming up next, the 2020 Nationals on